In this video, I'm going to show you how to create and work with SharePoint workflows. SharePoint workflows work fairly similar in terms of the concept with the regular business workflow. For example, you may have a situation that you compose a contract and then get an approval for the content of the contract and then gather signatures. So this is kind of a workflow that could happen many times, um, periodically, or just often happens. So that it's worthwhile to create um, a workflow in SharePoint. For that matter, we are going to create two workflows, SharePoint workflows, to take care of this process. First, we are going to create a workflow for get an approval for the content of the contract, and then second workflow will be gathering signatures. So from the SharePoint site, we have first created a library where we store the contract document. So it could be a Word document. So click on the libraries from the quick launch navigation bar, and then go ahead and click on the create. And then we are going to create a library. So click on the library type, and then we are going to create a document library and give it a name. Let's say contracts, and then click on create. So now we are inside of the contracts library. First, we are going to create those two workflows, SharePoint workflows. So under the Libraries tab, click on the drop-down menu of Workflow setting, and then click on Add Workflow. The first one is going to be getting the approval of the content of the document, the contract. So from the workflow type, click on Approval option. This is a kind of a ready built workflow, so it's fairly easy. And then provide the name of the workflow. Let's say request on approval. And then it'll automatically create a task. In this case, we are going to create a new task for getting the approval in the tasks list, which is right here. And then it's going to keep up the history of the workflow so that you can kind of review later on who did what and when and so on. Click on Next button, and then provide the ID of the approver. So I'm going to just put myself as approver, and then check name, and that's good. I am in the system. And in the request message, I'll say please review and approve. And then I could provide due dates, for example, or how many days, or how many weeks, how many months can this workflow could stay on. So I'm going to say 2 days, and then I could CC it, but for now I'm going to skip that part and then go ahead and click on Save. Now I have a new workflow created, and then I'm going to go ahead and create another workflow, and this time it's going to be for getting the signature, the collector signature, and the name will be gather signatures. Again, it's going to create a task each time this workflow gets started, and it keeps up the history. And then click on Next. And again, I'm going to put myself as a signature and check my name. That's good, and click on save. So I have two workflows created. So let me go back to the library, contracts library. So nothing's happening yet. I just have two workflows ready to be launched, but I need a document. So I'm going to go ahead and add a document. And this is the document that is for the contracts. Let me see. The contract for iPads. Okay, click on open and click on OK. And now it is uploaded. So let's say I'm pretty sure this is completely ready. And I'm going to click and then workflows. And I'm going to activate request and approval workflow. And then click on start.